remember your first speech in public, either at school, college, or university? Who remembers? Okay, the next question. Was it successful?
Yes.
No, very nice. And did you feel sometimes yourself as a winner or a loser?
Yeah.
Both. I ask these questions because I'd like to inspire all of you, both members and guests especially, to move forward in your public speaking skills. And you should be a star when you speak. Not to breakneck, but a star. Very slowly, very motivated, very persuasive. Because my slogan of life is, if you don't move forward, you move backwards. I remember a story that happened more than 30 years ago. Having entered the institute in Petrograd, I joined the English-speaking club. As I was very active, senior students advised me to describe William Turner's pictures at one of the club's meetings. They gave me several pages of a very difficult text. I was only a junior student, with practically unknown words, and said, "Lucy, don't panic. We'll put the pictures on the wall, and your task is to read it perfectly, with good English intonation." I trusted them. I practiced reading text at home several times, and went to the club meeting very confident. Reading would be perfect, I said. And now, friends, use your imagination. October, 6 o'clock in the evening. It is dark outside. All the students already are sitting, waiting for the beginning of the meeting. I'm very proud with my 2 pages of text. And I'm ready to start reading. So the projector is switched on. 2 pictures of William Turner appear on the wall. I'm very proud to start reading. And suddenly, dear friends, someone switched off the light to see pictures better. I was in despair. Complete darkness in the room. 2 pictures of William Turner, and I can't read the text because I don't see a single line. I was really in despair. Of course, I tried to survive, saying very simple phrases like, these pictures, you can see great masterpieces of the famous English writer William Turner. He devoted his life, but I felt I failed. And that was a very good lesson for me. Since that day, I realized any speech should be well prepared and well practiced, especially if you want to move forward. Now, I'd like to share with you my extraordinary experience in moving forward. 7 years ago, I moved to Kiev from province, found a job, and began to work. As my job wasn't connected with English, I felt that I was losing language. Practice, phonetics, grammar, everything. What to do? I bought Kiev Post, and in the section Public Speaking, you may hear it is here even now. I discovered, my goodness, public speaking, listing, Toastmasters clubs, Nipper Hills, EPA, Top Talkers, Am-Cham, Toast Crackers. Should I go? Of course I should. What club to choose? Top Talkers. At that time, I had no idea what Top Talkers meant and Toastmasters meant. But I was a very curious woman, and I decided to go, and I went. And I should say, it was great. And now, dear friends, I have a secret. nobody knows about it. Nobody knows. I have that secret. When I came to my first meeting at Top Turkish and I was invited to take part in table topic session, you will see later on how it is. At that time, even having more or less good English, there were butterflies in my stomach. My heart was beating so loudly, like Big Ben in London, and even louder. It seemed that it was going to jump out of my body. I didn't recognize my voice. I couldn't practically speak because in the trembling, I didn't know where to put my hands, either to stick them to the table or under the table or to put behind my back, because my hands were a bit shaking. Only in several weeks, while attending Top Turkish and other clubs, I overcame my fear and became more or less confident. And do you know why? Because Toastmasters is the place where everybody helps and supports each other. So due to my inner ambitions and my life motto, if you don't move forward, you move backwards, I decided to join the club. Do you know why? Because when you are a guest, you have the only chance to be invited here and to speak for 2 minutes during table topic session. Will it help you to grow? Of course not. But when you are a member, you have no time to relax. Each week, or at least twice a month, you should prepare a presentation, good speech. You should deliver it in front of the audience. You will be evaluated, and day by day, week by week, step by step, you move forward. What is well-prepared speech, you may ask me? To memorize several phrases? I think it's not enough. To memorize the whole speech? It is dangerous, because if you lose your place, you are sunk. You're a victim and you're a loser. To prepare speech in 30 minutes before going to the meeting, as usually students do before exams, I'm not sure that your speech will be perfect. I will never forget my father's words. He said, even spontaneous speech should be well prepared and well practiced. Once I was at the presentation of a book here in Kiev. The book was very interesting, but the writer was very busy with his own thoughts. He looked somewhere above the audience or into his notes. Then his voice was very monotonous, and it seemed that it was conversation just for himself. But for good speech presentation, there should be contact with people. You should see everybody's eyes. And we should be very sincere and very open in our feelings and emotions. As if, for example, we speak to the Prime Minister of Great Britain or the famous American Oprah Winfrey, or an old stranger who is sitting on the bench in the park. Of course, there is no classical recipe for successful project presentation, because we are different. One can make notes and practice them day and night. The second person makes notes, puts them in the pocket, and uses only just in extreme cases to survive. The third person makes only a plan, and it works because really we are different. We are talented, but in different ways. A good thing is if you practice your speech looking into the mirror. You see yourself, your gestures, your body. You can even make a film, a video, or a record on the tape and then listen and watch. It helps. But the most important thing to my mind is when in your heart and in your head there is an extreme idea and inner desire to persuade, to motivate, to entertain, and to move forward. When you have this wish, when you have this desire, when you use your body language, eye contact, vocal variety, you will be a star for sure. I will show you this magazine. worked on. This is an old issue with Tina Carnes. It was published in 2006, and it is really old, but I keep it because there was Autumn Ball, and there is information. I delivered a speech at the Autumn Ball. I was lucky then. I was awarded even 2 certificates, the wisest and the most artistic Toastmaster. But it is not the most important thing. The most important thing is that Toastmaster helped me to find the recipe, a special recipe for success. And the ingredients in that recipe are practice, training, speaking, and discovering myself. Do the same. Never forget that if you don't go forward, you move backwards. I inspire you to move forward only. Madam Toastmaster?